हाय एवरीवन, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। तो आज हम जियोग्राफी 8th क्लास जियोग्राफी में सेकेंड चैप्टर ऑलरेडी फर्स्ट चैप्टर अपलोड हो चुका है, आप देख सकते हो। और सेकेंड चैप्टर है ये लैंड, सॉइल, वाटर, नेचर, वेजिटेशन एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ रिसोर्स। इसके बारे में हम MCQs देखेंगे और पिन टू पिन MCQs है इसके, मतलब लाइन टू लाइन टॉपिक। अब एग्जाम्पल्स है, यहाँ पे लैंड है, लैंड के टॉपिक पे, और उसके बाद जो भी यहाँ पे डू यू नो है वो टॉपिक पे। ऐसा हम MCQs पूरा चैप्टर के बनाएंगे। ज़मीन, मिट्टी, पानी, कुदरती नबातात और जंगलाती ज़िंदगी के वसाइल, इस सबक में हर एक टॉपिक पे MCQs इंशाल्लाह बनाएंगे हम। पूरा एंड तक देखना आप, और एक बार आप चेक भी कर सकते हो पूरा टॉपिक पे MCQ आए या नहीं आए। या सो MCQs की तरफ देखो। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ मच ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स पॉपुलेशन ऑक्यूपाइज 30% ऑफ द लैंड एरिया। मतलब 50% है, 70%, 90%, 80%। आंसर है 90%। यहाँ पे आप लोग चेक भी कर सकते हो। देखो यहाँ पे दुनिया की 90% आबादी सिर्फ 30% ज़मीन इलाके में ज़िंदगी बसर करती है, और बाकी 70% ज़मीन इलाकाई में बहुत कम आबादी है, या फिर वो इलाकाई रिहाइश के काबिल नहीं है। इंग्लिश में देखेंगे हम। Do you know 90% of the world population occupies only 30% of land area. The remaining 70% of the land is either sparsely populated or uninhabited. आप समझ चुके हैं अब। How much of the world's population occupies 30% of the land? आंसर है 90%. Next one, what percentage of the land is either sparsely populated or uninhabited? Answer 70%. Why is 70% of the land sparsely populated or uninhabited? Options 4 ऑप्शंस है, सो ऑल द अबव। आप एक बार ऑप्शंस चेक कर सकते हो, क्योंकि बहुत लॉन्ग हो जाएगा वीडियो, सो ऑप्शंस आप पढ़ सकते हो। नेक्स्ट वन, व्हाट इज़ द रीज़न फॉर अनइवन पॉपुलेशन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड। अनइवन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशंस ऑफ लैंड एंड क्लाइमेट। ऑप्शन बी आंसर है। इज़ द टोटल परसेंटेज ऑफ लैंड ऑन अर्थ सरफेस 30%. One, what is the term for using land for purposes like agriculture, forestry and building houses? So land owners, land management, land use, land classification. Answer है option C, land use. Which factors determine the use of land? Physical and human factors. Option C. What are the example of physical factors that influence land use? Option B आंसर है soil, climate, minerals and water availability. What is community land? What is community land? Land used by the community for common purpose. Option C. What are common property resources? Common property resources, community lands. Option B. What has caused land degradation and desertifications? Option A आंसर है agriculture, expansion and constructions activities. What does the changing land use pattern reflect? आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, cultural changes in society. बाकी के ऑप्शन आप पढ़ सकते हैं क्योंकि लॉन्ग हो जाएगा वीडियो, और ज़रूर एंड तक देखना। अब तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं करके तो आप सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो और लाइक करना मत भूलना। व्हाट इज़ द एम इशू विथ कॉमन लैंड इन अर्बन एरियाज? ऑप्शन बी आंसर है what has led to large scale destructions of forest cover and arable land? ऑप्शन बी आंसर है growing population and increasing demand. Which of the following is not a method of conserving land resources? Overgrazing. Option C. What is the thin layer covering the earth's surface called? Option B. Soil. What determines the type of soil? Option B. Landforms. What are the main components of soil? Organic matters, minerals, and weathered rocks. Option B. What is the process through which soil is formed? Weathering. Option B. What makes soil fertile? Option B. The right mix of minerals and organic matter. What are landslides? Option B आंसर है mass movements of rocks, debris or earth down a slope. Which natural events can trigger landslides? ऑप्शन ए आंसर है earthquakes, floods and volcanoes. ऑप्शन ए आंसर है what can prolonged rainfall cause during a landslide? ऑप्शन बी आंसर है river blockages. Where did the landslides in the case study occur? Pangi village, Kinnaur district, Himachal Pradesh. Where did the landslides in the case study occur? Option B आंसर है What caused a landslide in Pangi village? Intense blasting. Option B. What is hazard mapping used for in landslide mitigation? Option B आंसर है locating areas prone to landslides. How can vegetation cover help mitigate landslides? Option B आंसर है by arresting the movement of soil and debris. What is the purpose of retention walls in landslide prone areas? To stop land for slipping. Option B. What is one method to control the movement of landslides along with rainwater? Surface drainage control works. What is one method to control the movement of landslide along with rainwater? Surface drainage control. How long does it take to make just 1 centimeter of soil? Hundreds of years. Option C. Which of the following is found in topsoil? Humus and vegetation. Option B. What is found in subsoil? Option B आंसर है sand, slit and clay. What is the compositions of the parent rock? Option B आंसर है weathered rock material. What are the major factors of soil formation? Option B आंसर है nature of parent rock and climate factors. Which factor does not influence soil formation? ऑप्शन डी आंसर है पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी। What role does time play in soil formation? Time is needed for the composition of soil formation. यहाँ पे 1 2 3 फिर से क्यों आ रहे बिल्कुल आप लोग समझ रहे होंगे क्वेश्चन ने जो भी प्यारा है वो प्यारा के हिसाब से 1 2 3 बल्कि क्वेश्चन नंबर आ रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट वन, why do soil formation factors differs from place to place due to varying climatic condition and topography? The parent rock determine color, texture and chemical properties. Option A. Which factors are influenced by relief, altitude and slope? Option A आंसर है accumulation of soil. Next one, how do flora, fauna and microorganism affect soil? Option B आंसर है by affecting the rate of humus formation. Next one, what climatic factors influence soil formation? Option B आंसर है temperature and rainfall. Next, what role does time play in soil formation? Option C आंसर है it determines the thickness of the soil profile. Next, which factor influences the rate of weathering and humus formation? Climate answer option. What are the major threats to soil as a resource? Option B आंसर है soil erosion and depletion. Which of the following is not a factor that leads to soil degradation? आंसर है ऑप्शन सी mulching. What is the purpose of mulching in soil conservation? Option C आंसर है to retain soil moisture. How are contour barriers used in soil conservation? By using stones, grass and soil to build barrier. What is the purpose of trenches and in contour barrier? To collect water. Option A. What does a rock dam do in soil conservation? Slow down the flow of water to prevent soil loss. Option B. आप लोगों को एक बार What is the purpose of terrace farming? To reduce surface runoff and soil erosion. How does intercropping protect soil from rainwash? By growing different crops in alternate rows at different times. What is contour plugging? Option B आंसर है plugging parallel to the contours of a hill slope. What do shelter bells do in coastal and dry regions? Check wind movement and protect soil cover. Option C. Where are shelter bells mainly planted? In the coastal and fourth of the earth surface. Ocean. Option B. How much of the earth surface is covered by water? 3/4. How long ago did life begin in the ocean? 3.5 billion years ago. What percentage of earth water is fresh water? 2.7%. What is nearly 70% of fresh water found? Ice sheets and glaciers. Option C. What percentage of fresh water is accessible for human use? 1%. Where is accessible fresh water found? Groundwater, rivers, lakes, and atmosphere water vapors. What makes fresh water the most precious substances on earth? Option C. Its limited availability for human use. What process is referred to as the water cycle? Option A. The movement of water through evaporation, precipitation, and runoff. Option global water consumption for human use in 1975. ऑप्शन बी आंसर है 3850 cu किलोमीटर पर ईयर. How much water consumption was recorded in the year 2000? More than 6000 cu kilometers per year. Between 1975 and 2000, how did water consumption changes? It increased significantly. What was the approximate increase in global water consumptions between 1975 and 2000? Option B 2150 cu kilometer per year. How much water does a dripping tap waste in a year? 1200 liters. How much water does a dripping tap waste in a year? 1200 liters. What is the main cause of water wastage for a dripping tap? Leak or improper closure. What can be done to prevent the wastage of 1200 liters of water per year? Option B. Close the tap properly or repair it. How much water does a dripping tap waste in 1 year? It left unattended 1200 liters. What is a water market? A system where water is purchased and sold. Which city is the Saurashtra region is dependent on purchasing water? Amreli. What is the population of Amreli city? 1.25 lakhs only. Where does Amreli city purchase water from? Nearby talukas. Why is Amreli city dependent on purchasing water? Lack of water resources in the city, poor infrastructure for water supply, overuse of local water resources, ये सब की वजह से. Why is Amreli city depends on purchasing water? Which regions of the world face water scarcity? Option B. Option B. Most of Africa, West Asia, South Asia, and parts of South America. What is one major cause of water scarcity? Option A. Overuse and contamination of water resources. Which climatic zone are most susceptible to water scarcity? Zones prone to droughts. Option B. Droughts. What makes water unfit for use despite being a renewable resources? Overuse and population. Option B. What are the major contaminants of water? Nitrates, metals, and pesticides. Option A. What step should be taken to conserve water reduced water population and overuse. Can water population be controlled by treating effluents before releasing them into water bodies? What slows down surface runoff and replenishes underground water? Forest and re- vegetation's coverage. Option A. Which irrigation method is useful in dry regions with high evaporation rates? Drip or trickle irrigation? What helps minimize water seepage losses in irrigation canals? Option B. Lining the canals properly. Next one. What are the bamboo and cane commonly used for? Baskets, lamps, shades, and chairs. What is silk obtained from? Mulberry trees and silkworms. Option B. What is a narrow zone where vegetation, wildlife, and other forms exist called? Biospheres. What is an ecosystem? A system where living beings are interrelated and interdependent for survival. Option B. Next, which product is not obtained from plants? Silk and wool. What role does the vulture plays in the ecosystem? Option C. Answer A. Acts as a scavenger and cleans the environment. What do insects like bees do in the ecosystem? Help in pollination and decomposition. Next one. What does wildlife includes? Animals, birds, insects, and aquatic life. Which bird feeds on insects and also acts as a decomposer? What is rainwater harvesting? Option B. Answer है collecting rainwater from rooftops and storing it for future use. What is the main purpose of rainwater harvesting? To store water for future use. How much water can be saved on average from 1 to 2 hours rain spell? 8,000 liters. Important है वो. What is the primary source of water is rainwater harvesting? Rain falling on rooftops. Why is rainwater harvesting important? All the above means to reduce groundwater contamination, to save water for future use, to reduce dependence on external water resources. So, what caused vulture in the Indian subcontinent to die? Kidney failure after scavenging livestock treated with diclofenac. Option B. Answer है. What do forests and plants provide to animals? Shelter and support for the ecosystem. What are some of the factors that cause the extinctions of natural vegetation and wildlife? Option A. Answer है forest fires, deforestation, soil erosion, and poaching. What is the one major concern related to the decline in animal species? Option B. Answer है poaching for illegal trade of animal parts. Which animals are commonly poached for illegal trade? Tiger, lion, elephant, black buck, snow leopard, and rhinoceros. How can natural vegetation and wildlife be conserved? Option B answer है by creating national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserves. Why is conservation of creeks, lakes, and wetlands necessary? Option B answer है to save these precious resources for depletion. Depletion. Option B है answer. What is the impact of disturbing the relating number of species in the environment? Option B. It causes imbalance in the environment. What are biosphere reserve created for? To protect natural vegetation and wildlife. What has caused many species to become extinct or endangered? Option B answer है indiscriminate killing of birds and animals. What is the purpose of awareness programs like social foresting and Vanamahotsava? Option B answer है to encourage conservation and appreciation of habitats. Which activities are recommended for school children to promote conservation? Option B answer है bird watching and natural camps. Which animal are illegal to kill in India? Lions, tigers, deer, great Indian bustards, and peacocks. To conserve plants and animals. Option लास्ट यहाँ तक कंप्लीट हो चुका है और थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग लास्ट तक देखने के लिए और लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना। अल्लाह हाफिज़, बाय, टेक केयर, ऑल द बेस्ट।